when I get back, then I start playing and I start getting into the songs, my hands just start tightening up and they start cramping up, and I like get the fear that I'm gonna drop my sticks. I always saw how good he was at the drums and how highly people saw him and how people thought of him, with how good of a drummer he was and stuff. And like, I always thought to myself that like I was never gonna get to that point, that I was never gonna be able to push myself to that point. I got diagnosed with arthritis when I was 8 years old, so I was in 3rd grade, and it wasn't really a big deal to me because as like a kid, you don't really care. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal because your friends aren't just gonna like walk up and leave you. But like, it kind of became something big to me like in junior high, because like I started realizing that like there was stuff that I couldn't do, and like I don't know, it was kind of embarrassing to me. It was kind of something that I was insecure about, and the fact that I had to constantly take shots all the time was kind of embarrassing to me too, and stuff. So yeah, I've been dealing with it. I'm dealing with it for 8 years now.
What is it like when you say you gotta take shots and stuff like that? How hard is it? Are there ever times when you don't want to do it?
All the time. I never once go up to my dad and be like, all right, let's do this. I want my shot now. Not once. Um, 3 years ago, my freshman year, my cousin Jake invited me to a worship camp that the SLM was having, and like I didn't really want to go at first, but then like he told me that it was going to be like I was going to be able to go in the drum section and play drums with some people. So I felt like I should check it out, and then I went. I got plugged in with you. I got plugged in with Tom and Cody, and it felt right. Like the first 3 days of the camp, I was just having fun, and I just wanted to keep going. And then after about a month or so, Tom got me plugged into worship and kind of took off from there.
Was there ever a point when you felt like God gave you a breakthrough and said, you can do this with my power?
It took a year of doing worship on my own, through my own strength, on what I thought I could do, to realize like that it's not about anything that I can do that can make this worship better. And like that was the point where I finally I realized I need to let go. Like this is not my ministry. I don't play drums because it's something that I was able to do. I play drums because God gave me that ability, and He had this planned out for me from the beginning, that He wants me involved in worship, that He wants me playing drums through Him, or for Him, through my limitations, through what I think is going to keep me from becoming the drummer that He has planned for me.
You came to redeem us, 'cause we were in need of you.
I used to feel limited, like when I played the drums, but looking back at my life and seeing how God's given me the strength to do what I've done through Him, there's no limits on my life. I've become limitless through God, and my future aspirations are to continue to keep playing drums in high school, to continue to play drums even through college, and if it's a part of God's will, playing main sing. But all I know is that I want to play drums and be involved in worship for the rest of my life. As long as God keeps giving me the strength, nothing's going to stop me. I'm Brandon Smith, and because of my arthritis, people told me I'm going to be limited, but through God, I'm limitless.
Gave His only Son.